So, hi everyone, myself Aman, and I again welcome you in today's session. So, today also we are going to study some trigonometric questions, and so I will be going through one by one. Okay, so try to grasp this. I would highly suggest that those of you who are doing first time try to first pause the video, then solve it. Okay, so and those who are coming first time, I suggest you or I request you to please subscribe to your MathsBuddy. Okay, it's your one go-to solution for your all examination preparations and all your mathematics doubt. Okay, so let's get started. So let's me take the first question of today. Okay, that's a very interesting question. If cos theta is equal to 8 by 17, okay, 8 by 17, then we have to find basically all trigonometric ratio. What we have to find out? All trigonometric ratios. Now how we are going to find out? So let's suppose if I try to draw, okay, let me draw a right angle triangle, and this angle I'm assuming it's theta. Okay, now we have studied in the earlier lecture and problem that this side will be correspondent to, this is 90 degree, this is perpendicular, this is base, as perpendicular and base will make you 90 degree, and this is the hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse is the length or highest length, okay, or you said largest length in a right angle triangle is hypotenuse. Okay, so if anyone is going to ask you which is the what we called that length in right angle triangle which is of largest in length is hypotenuse. Okay, so if you talk about this cos theta equal to 8 by 17, okay, cos theta is what? 8 by 17. So if I am going to use Pythagorean theorem, now what is Pythagorean theorem? Pythagorean theorem is basically hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square, correct? Now what is this cos theta? So cos theta is basically cos theta, we know cos theta is what? Base upon hypotenuse. Okay, now if it is given here 8 by 17, so your base corresponding to 8 and hypotenuse is corresponds to 17. That means this is your 8 and this is your 17. Now if we know hypotenuse, if we know base, then we can find out perpendicular with the help of this formula, right? We have this result. So if I talk about this with the help of this result, then we talk about 17 square equal to perpendicular square plus 8 square. So 17 square minus 8 square equal to perpendicular square. Okay, so 17. Now what is going to solve? See, there is a two way to solve this. Either you directly going to do square. 17 square is basically 289, and 8 square equal to 64, which is equal to p square, correct? Now if I am going to minus 289 minus 64, it will give me 225. What it going to give me? 225 equal to p square. Now if I am going to take square root on both the side, then it will going to give me p. So this p is equivalent to 15 because square root of 225 is basically 15. Okay, this is the one way. Another way to solve here is what you can do. If you remember, in algebra we study a square minus b square. You can check out my algebra playlist. Okay, algebraic identities playlist, there I have explained this result, but those who of you know, they can refer to this logic also. A square minus b square is what? A plus b into a minus b, correct? Now a is corresponds to 17 square and this is going to a square. So 17 plus 8 or 17 minus 8, that is 25, and this is 9. Okay, now if I'm going to do square root 5 into 3, which is going to be 15, which is going to be 15. Okay, now which is going to be 15. So final answer is what? 15. Now I got my perpendicular 15. Okay, that means I got all the sides, all the three sides. I got hypotenuse, I got base, I got perpendicular. So if I am going to write it down here, hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. So hypotenuse is what? It's 17. Base is what? 8. Perpendicular we got 15. Okay. So let me draw again a right angle triangle. Okay. So let me put here theta. So this is what my perpendicular, this is what my base, and this is what my hypotenuse. Now if I talk about sine theta first, sine theta is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, correct? If I talk about cos theta, we already know that is base upon hypotenuse. And if I talk about tan theta, that is perpendicular upon base. Now if we take reciprocal of all the elements, means we take reciprocal of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, then we get remaining three trigonometric ratio, correct? So if I talk about sine theta, it will give me so from sine theta I'm going to get cosec theta, that is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. From cos theta I am going to get sec theta, that is hypotenuse upon base. And from tan theta I am going to get cot theta, that is base upon perpendicular. Now your cos theta is what? Cos theta is already given. Cos theta is given 8 upon 17, 8 by 17, okay? 8 by 17. Now if I talk about sine theta now, sine theta is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what is perpendicular? 15. 15 upon hypotenuse 17. What is cosec theta? If I talk, is just a reciprocal of this. So it is 17 upon 15. Now this one is given here cos theta, then we can find out sec theta. Sec theta is what? Hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse is what? 17 upon 8. Tan theta. Tan theta is what? Perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is what? Perpendicular is 15, base is 8. Then what is my cot theta? Cot theta is just a reciprocal of my tan theta, that is 8 upon 15, which is equivalent to base upon perpendicular. So in such a way, we are basically able to find out all the three trigonometric ratio. So key thing here, you should always keep in mind that first thing that we have to find out all the three sides. If 2 will be given, then we can find out third one with the help of Pythagorean theorem. Then we must be knowing all the standard results, that is what you mean by sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. I mean 3 is most important, because rest 3 will be the reciprocal of the existing 3. Okay, then we can solve this. And another thing is that always remember that if we talk about right angle triangle, perpendicular and base always will make 90 degree. Okay, it's not possible that we have here hypotenuse, here perpendicular, here base. It's not going to possible. Or this is also not possible if I talk about hypotenuse, base or perpendicular. This is also not going to possible. Always remember that the angle, if we are forming a right angle triangle, the angle between base and perpendicular is always 90 degree. Okay, so thank you, thanks for watching. Let's catch up in next session. Thanks.